What is up, guys? We're back with another watch along, and we have final match day of the Champions League for this round. We have Napoli versus Barcelona. That's what the one we are doing. This should be an interesting match. Can Barca get through to them? We are going to find out. We're going to find out. Defending champions in both leagues as well. Hello, Mohammed. Good morning. Road to London 2024. Will there be an English team in the final? Who knows? Who knows? Hello, Jayesh. Good luck today at the match. Skal Barca, apparently Napoli's already had their third coach this season. That's mad. It's only Feb. They sacked two coaches in 6 months. Not great. Liverpool training double game week ruined perfectly. Had Van Dijk, Robbo, and Jots. Well, I had Salah, and it worked out in the first half of the week, but sadly, it did not work out this time, which is also what I had a feeling would happen. Watching the game today with some friends came in to say, "Oh, that's even more fun, Jayesh. Have fun. Have fun." Hello, Danish. Good morning. Well, let's do the lineup, shall we? I could wait for the lineup or I could just read it off. So let's read it off. 3-0 losing, there's no chance at the 3-0 to Napoli's ninth in the league. I'd be shocked. I've watched one Barcelona game and they lost in the Clasico. I would absolutely be shocked. I don't even know how to word that apart from I'd be shocked. Prediction for Barca, I'm going to say, Liverpool is trailing. Who scored? Chiedozi Ogbene. Oh, wow, they're losing at Anfield. I didn't realize it was at Anfield. Also, what a terrible team lineup for Liverpool. Huh? Thanks a lot, by the way. Thanks a lot. What do you think about terminating Alvaro's loan and calling him back? Please, for the love of God, have some brain cells and do it. That's what I think. Prediction for Barca, I'm going to say I haven't seen Napoli play one game. I don't think I haven't seen them play in the group stage this time. I'm going to go ahead and say, screw it. I'm going to say 2-1 to Barcelona. But I won't be surprised if it's another 1-0 like yesterday. My God, yesterday's game was slow. Here we go. So Napoli's lineup is Mere in goal, Juan Jesus, Victor Osimhen, Rahmani, Oliveira, Politano, Di Lorenzo, Cajuste, Lobotka, Kvaratskhelia, and Frank Zambo and Gisa, who used to play for Fulham, funny enough. That's that lineup. Barcelona lineup is... Time to practice my Spanish. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, Inigo Martinez, Joao Cancelo, Frankie de Jong, Andreas Christensen in the midfield. Interesting. Ilkay Gundogan. Pedri at left wing. Oh boy. Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. God, what are the players? Why is Pedri playing? I mean, I know he does, but Roberto, God no. Andastralaga, probably a youth. Peña's a goalkeeper. Hector Fort, interesting name. Can't take him. Marc Casado can't play him. Oriol Romeo instead of Christensen. Interesting. I mean, Lopez is there. Rafinha. Well, Rafinha is there. Why is Rafinha not starting? Felix and Rafinha on the bench. Vitor Roque on the bench. Very interesting. Osimhen hat trick, no chance, dude. We can't do. Put it, it might not affect you, but Italy and Germany are 1 and 2 on the UEFA coefficient. If you want fifth place to be a Champions League spot, they need English teams need to go further away. So I don't know if Bayern are going to knock out Lazio, but I really need Barcelona to do a job today. Both the matches were boring yesterday. I don't know why, man. I don't know. I feel like last year also the round of 16 wasn't great. To have kickoff. Going to start proceedings. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shouldn't we pay Benfica whatever they ask? We often too often waste multiple millions. These few million could see us. It could. He's been playing games. When he came off the bench, I was keeping an eye on him. Not on the game, but seeing if he got a start. He came off. Came on as a sub. Di Lorenzo should move this summer top tier right back. I don't know why Real doesn't sign him. It's because they keep spending money on midfielders, my friend. They bought 9 midfielders in the last 2 3 years, so probably that's why. When my nanny can play better than Rafi. I mean, listen, it's all a trickle down effect, right? Because um, why is Christensen playing DM? He would have put Pedri in the midfield and then Rafinha on the wing, right? Christensen can't be better than Pedri in the middle, right? So I don't know. I guess they'll make changes. They're resting some people so they can play them later on in case they need it, I guess. And Hathaway or Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie. What was for dinner? Aloo matar and chapati. That's what I. La Pulga. I'm sure bro has seen hardly one game of Barcelona this season. La Pulga, it doesn't matter. It's a chill stream. I'm not hating on anyone, but it was just an idea. I saw Christensen in the Prem La Pulga, so if that counts for anything, I never saw him play DM one game. So I don't know if that helps your decision on whether I've seen Barcelona play or not, but I was just wondering. There's a lot of youth players on the bench, so I assume that it's injury ridden, much like a lot of teams, but can't really do much about that, can you? Lamar, ooh, ooh, sending the that was close. Christensen used to play at DM Mönchengladbach. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's the Bundesliga, you know. I only said I saw him at the Prem. I've never seen him play DM. But if he can, well, we're going to see if he can play today, aren't we? So it depends on the match, doesn't it? So if he can play, then it's great. Then I also made the same as my favorite. Christensen, so similar to Joao Felix. Both are amazing and inconsistent. It's tough. It's tough to have the kind of consistency a Messi and Ronaldo have, man. It just is. Long ball, straight to, oh, that's a bad. Wasn't a foul because he made the pass already. Do you know Arnautovic was part of the treble winning Interside? Was he? I didn't actually know that. He went back to Inter Milan so many years later. Interesting. Ooh, Lewandowski lays it off. Square it in. Oh my God, Pedri was right there. Yamal. If you have seen Barcelona, then you would have understood the struggle in our formation team. Barca doesn't have any DM and have conceded a lot of goals. That's why Xavi is playing a gamble with Christensen. Bro, I openly admitted I didn't say. But thank you for letting me know. I saw the Classico. We did a watch along for that. I don't believe he was playing in that game though. But fair enough. Although again in the Prem, I saw Oriol Romeo kind of be like a double pivot DM for Southampton. He's on the bench, so but I've heard he's been very terrible for Barcelona. So Like you said, gamble with Christensen makes sense. Christensen probably is better on the ball than Romeo anyway, isn't he? Francesco Calzona, third coach apparently for Napoli since the beginning of the season. Gundogan, corner. In your top 10 captains at football currently, that's gonna take forever, dude. Twilight form of Lever, how much will you extract from him? Listen, man, I think Lapulga makes a great point with injuries and all. Your it affects how you play, man. Whether you're in form or not can have a lot to do with the players around you. So when you say how much can you extract from him, I think he had a very good first season, right? They didn't need to extract anything from it. It was happening quite comfortably. But this season there's a little bit of struggle, so can't really put it on Lewandowski, can you? Injuries don't help things as always. What was that pass? Too much juice on it, Cancelo. We don't have any DM, and also our defense has been poor. So Christensen, see them gives us a little bit of stability in defense. Makes sense. He could drop back even if he needed. Makes sense. Makes good sense. Besides, in a knockout stage, it's better to have more stability than flair, isn't it? Barca can also use Gundogan as a false nine. That's true. He did play that a lot in City, but then again, Pep's Man City can do a bunch of stuff regular teams can't do. So, top 10 captains. Yeah, I mean, it'll take forever, dude. I'll have to really think about it. Who's winning? Honestly, I think Barcelona. Oh, awkward deflection. Oh, yes. Back to Barcelona. I think he was off, though. Not off? Great. All still there. Lamal should have passed it to Pedri, man. Barcelona had the best chance so far. So I guess you could say Barcelona is winning by edge. Aston City must go semis to get fifth. Apparently, that might not even work if the German. Ooh, Yamal was lining up for a nice little header there. They have to eliminate German or Italian clubs. Yeah, so apparently, semifinals might not be enough swap if German and Italian teams go far as well. So the good news is Lazio playing Bayern helps us a lot. And if Barca can beat the holy hell out of Napoli, it'll help us a lot. So there is some vested interest in this match and yesterday's match, I guess. Lazio beating Bayern is not actually good for us, I think, because I think Germany is one, Italy is two, and England is three. So we kind of need Italian teams to lose so we can slip in. But let's see. I think because we are very close to their coefficient points. Go Barca, go. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's a Champions League tie. Listen, we have to finish fifth anyway, swap. So all this doesn't matter. We have to finish fifth first, fourth and fifth, whichever way it goes. Uh, Italian teams need to lose for PA exactly because we are closer. Is closer to Italy than Lamine Yamal. Ooh, smash it! Oh, he cuts it back. Oh, it spun back. Spun too much when he cut back. There we go. Cooking them. Matteo Politano just clears the ball. Lovely. Damn, Kvaradon has lost his ability. Can you imagine if everyone had to pay 100 mil to buy him? Napoli would have robbed everybody. Over 100 million. That's mad. I think Bayern will get the job done. I'm worried a little bit about Barcelona because of availability of players. I think 1-0 going to Munich. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. Why people don't rate Simone Inzaghi? He's doing great since he joined Inter. Because he's in many ways he's the other Inzaghi, isn't he? I know that that has nothing to do with football, but I mean, it has something to do with four. It has nothing to do with management. But yeah, I think it has something to do with that, honestly. I think Filippo was so much of a better player that a lot of people, just think of him as the other Inzaghi, I guess. Although I think coaching wise, he's done a lot better than Filippo, right? Filippo is also, I think, he's either in one of the bottom teams of Serie A or I think he's Serie B. If I'm not mistaken, he's a coach as well at the moment. Kvaratskhelia, throw in, sorry. Inzaghi struggled last year. Even sack news was coming, but he managed beautifully. Kvaradona is basically Michu of Serie A. Don't disrespect Michu like that, dude. Michu got injured. That's why his form went. Also, he played at Swansea, dude. Swansea was a promoted team that time. Napoli is at least a top five, top six team in Italy. That Inzaghi was a beast in Tapins. I remember back in the day when Inzaghi and Van Nistelrooy were 1 and 2 in the Champions League list, and every season they tried to pass each other. Sorry. God, that Milan team was crazy, man. That Milan team was just unbelievable. Oh, that was close. Raimi Choda taking us top of the league legit. It was listen, but Michu was really good. Good unknown striker, which is very rare. As a player, Filippo is better by a manager. Simone is definitely top 10 currently. Yeah, that's exact. Hold on, that's what I was going to check out. I took out my phone to check something and then I forgot what it was for. Yeah, left foot, right foot, had a name. Filippo Inzaghi, I've seen him play. He was very exceptional. But if I remember currently, he did have a few injuries. So Pippo Inzaghi, manager of Serie A club Salernitana. Didn't Ribery play for them after he left Bayern Munich? He was nicknamed Super Pippo or Alta Tensione by fans and commentators. Wow, I just saw something interesting. Do you remember Pape Cisse? Yeah, from Newcastle? Yeah. Deserving candidates must go to top UCL so that we get top five spots constantly. Exactly. Well, have you watched the Radcliffe interview? No, but I've seen the snippets of his take on Greenwood and management and his words on Glazers and stuff. I've seen snippets of it. Hey, you know how mad it is? He's dating someone 16 years younger than him. Italians really don't give a shit, do they? If that happened in India, people would have given us such dirty looks. In Italy, it's almost normal for an elderly man to date a younger woman. 16 years age gap, man. God bless him. Oh, he has children with her. Damn, bro. Oh, you used to have such nice hair. Oh no. What's going on here? Stegen, seriously? Offside. Sisa and Dembaba partnership was was literally, yeah. Dembaba as well. See, I was right in Milan. He played 11 years in Milan and he only made 200 appearances. That's not great, is it? It's not great at all. Oh, look how many places he's already coached. Coached Milan for 1 year, Venezia, Bologna, Benevento, Brescia, Regina, and now Salernitana. De Jong gets a yellow. Nah, man. What is that? Yeah, not really buying that foul. Hey, Nitish. So close. You imagine Napoli, yeah, third one apparently this season. Um, Francesco Calzona, I believe his name is. Was mostly used as super sub, I think. If I'm not who are we talking about? Inzaghi? I'm pretty sure he was injured a lot. It is unfortunate. Crystal Palace got Oliver Glasner, yeah. Europa League winner, right? Poor guy. I don't know what he's supposed to do with how bad Crystal Palace are right now. De Jong driving. Gundogan. Lamar tries to chip. Appealing for handball, but you have to continue with the game. Can't really. Police say as a gay, you will ball under him. You think so? They will only say even be here next year. Napoli should have went for Conte. Listen, man. Maybe he's taking a break, dude. I don't know. Whenever they don't take a obvious candidate that happens to be free, there's always a reason for it. Always. The reason probably in this case might actually be he doesn't want to. He wants to take a break from coaching. I guess. I'm sure he would have taken. Would he have taken the job though? Maybe he wouldn't take a rival's job, or maybe he doesn't want to coach in Italy. Could be anything. Osimhen. Imagine Conte replaces Tuchel at Bayern. Oh my god, I feel bad for the German fans already. They might actually miss Tuchel. Cross comes in, cleared out. Back to Meret. Oh, Christensen loses the ball in the middle of the pitch. Italian managers manage any club. They don't care about rivalry. Well, that's unfortunate. Conte's bad pass two, lost his best friend, his closest colleague for 25 years, and being away from home for a year during his time as Spurs. Cross comes in. Oh, Young, Gundogan ran into traffic, trying to recirculate. Most of the Italian managers have managed multiple clubs in Italy. Oof. Not the best of fouls. Did get clattered though. Xavi's losing his mind already. Pink ball up. Kept down by Cancelo well inside. Driving. Driving some more. Cuts it back in. Lewandowski. Unlucky. Unlucky. Very unlucky actually. Ooh. Lewandowski be good for us? Dude, you're not going to buy Robert Lewandowski, man. Come on. Great save there. Robert Lewandowski, really? Cross comes in. What do you think is Leva Pasta or Barca not the right place? No, 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 man. I don't think it's any of that actually. I think they are just in a lull, and once they get out of the lull, everything's gonna be fine. They are hit with a lot of different problems. Some of them out of their control, some of them aren't. And right now, it's showing in the performance. However, they still got the best chances of the game so far. I think at least. Great tackle. At least better than that Favela pigeon. Sure. You'll not get him for cheap, dude. You'll definitely not get him for cheap. Lamal squares it. Oh, foul. Oh, that looked like a clean tackle. It's getting edgy already. So, bro, your team is set with good players. You guys need to make statement signing with Postecoglou. Show him the trust Tottenham never showed previously. Oh, good fake by Quicha. Oh, lovely ball there by Araujo. Lewandowski couldn't hold it off though. Go Napoli, Barcelona done at the top level. I can't believe you guys, like, why would you want. Oh, God, I'm so confused. Rajat, why do you want Napoli to win when they are directly related to us getting a possible Champions League spot if they finish fifth? Can you kindly explain to me why you want them? We need depth at attack, especially wingers. Barcelona are done at the top level. Interesting. Cross comes in. Osman? No, doesn't get there even. Excuse me. It's half time at Liverpool Luton. Quicha. Still running, still going. Di Lorenzo. Cross to the back post. Osman there. Corner. Why do I think Kvaratskhelia is a good shout for Spurs, but I think Spurs will get into the race for Olise? Probably because Olise is going to be cheaper. Don't like Barcelona, don't like the fans, haha. Nice move there by Kunde. Ooh. Ooh. They got jammed there a little bit. Great block there with the header. 6 total attempts, 3 on target for Barcelona, 60% possession. And Salo, Spurs will go for Neto, similar situation to Madison. Man United will try to get Neto. Man, how many wingers can be used? How many wingers can be used? Like we got Madison as soon as possible, plus he agreed to terms way before we officially bid. Yeah, but I'm sure that has something to do with the a relegation clause in his contract, right? Maybe that's why it was easier. Ooh, back post cross. Goes for a goal kick. Half our wingers are trash. Yeah, but we have to offload them first, no, Rajat. Only fidget spinner lets them in. Listen, man, I'm telling you. If we are to buy any players, we've got to get rid of some as well. So if they don't want to replace this person or that person based on their feeling, they will just stay. God, I can't wait to see goals. I'm dozing off, man. Not a good sign, cuz. Here we go. Come on. Cancelo. Oh, runs around one player. If we are done with Malasia, I think we need a player like Grimaldo. He's a great player, carries the ball well, has a great delivery, and really good with long shots too. I think Grimaldo is one for the future. Yeah, that too. Let's see. Otherwise, I would love to get Joao Gomes. Either Neto or Joao Gomes. Both can play Ange style. I would want. I would not want Neto to come to United. Too injury prone, apparently. Yeah, he is too fragile. What do we do left backs for? Going to see more Dallo and Lindelof roasted right back? I don't think Dallo's been roasted right back at all, Rajat, recently. He's been making last minute tackles, slide tackling, and everything. He saved us quite a few games, actually. He saved us off the line a couple of times. Neto is injury prone, Rajat, very injury prone at the moment. So, yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Talking about Malasia, why didn't you guys keep Regulon? Because the loan was always only for 6 months. We were under the assumption from the medical staff that they would either one or both of them would be ready by 6 months. So that's why. Oh, meant to say rotated. Oh, okay. Offside. Xavi's losing his mind. Neto still has 3 goals and over 10. Yeah, but the thing is, he's injury prone, right? If he doesn't play a game, who do we have? We have Anthony only, no? We have to play the same player. That's the problem. Lewandowski's been fouled. Swap bro, Regulon's kind of a mess. He's too attacking whenever we play. We are too exposed after possession loss. He's good for attack, but really pathetic as a defender. Hope we get to sign Zambrano and Valentin Barco. Just give me a second, guys. I'll be back. Sorry, guys, I needed electrolytes. The heat was killing me. I had to bounce for a second. Maybe Mason Greenwood is going to come back. According to Jim Ratcliffe, he cannot comment on it, but for some reason, I have a feeling that he thinks he might come back actually. Just based on what the interview said, I don't know. I had a feeling like it's possible that he might come back. Our medical staff are also Bansota Manu Salomon still didn't come back. Porto shitting themselves in front of goal. Marek Hamsik in the sun. Is it? Oh, beautiful. Il Maracchiaro, as they used to call him in Napoli. Part of the infamous Holy Trinity of Edinson Cavani, Ezekiel Lavezzi, and Marek Hamsik. Fun fact: all three of them initially, when PSG were doing the math thing, was supposed to buy all three of them. Only two of them actually went. Cavani and Lavezzi went. Hamsik stayed. You know, yeah. Back then there were so many. There were. I'm telling you, PSG used to win by 20 something points back then. They have ended up buying better players, but everyone else is slightly catching up to them now. Now they win by 5 points, 6 points, 8 points. Back when Edison Cavani and later on Zlatan came, they used to win the league by insane amount of points. Ooh, cross from Politano keeps it in. Di Lorenzo, it goes short, right to his leg, spins out, shoots, blocked. Back to Politano. Everyone's still up front. They give it back to the goalkeeper. Attack has been deflected. Greenwood can actually solve so many of our problems. Dude, Garnacho, I think, is getting overworked a bit, and that's not good. Greenwood can hold the ball at wings, and that's what we're lacking. Porto needs to beat Arsenal. Need upset. Need to be upset, yeah. They don't make footballers like Hamsik and Nainggolan anymore. Yes, Raja Nainggolan, who had to leave. I forgot which club was it Roma? Yeah, he had to leave Roma because his wife got really sick, right, with cancer. So she wanted to be home. So he had to literally change his teams to the closest home team so he could be with his wife during her illness and still play football. That's crazy. Wait, Man United board members give interviews about team status? Yeah, today Jim Ratcliffe gave. He got ratified yesterday, no, as a minor partner. Officially ratified, I should say. So today he gave an interview. Never do that stuff in Conte question that stuff. Interesting. Ratcliffe is a good businessman. Greenwood's a big asset. Actually, he should not take decisions on what people say. We need to be ruthless and realize same fans will chant if you're winning. Actually, Ruchir, I have to be honest with you. There's going to be a lot of fans that won't be chanting, and some of them will, in fact, be women, and maybe a lot of men who have domestic violence in their life history. You know, people's children who have seen that all. There will be people who will not like him no matter what, dude. That's the kind of offense, unfortunately, he's had. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm currently watching 3 movies along with your watch. I don't know how is that even possible, Mohammed. But if you're having fun, then that's great. I don't think I'm capable of doing that. Ahmad needs more time with our first team. Well, he's getting zero time, dude. So I don't know when he's going to get any time. Forget more time. If Arsenal goes, pressure mounts on City to go forward. Yeah, that is true. Kohli had another baby boy, so that's good to hear. Did he? Ooh, yes. What a block. Was that Yamal doing defensive duties? Fantastic. UCL 11 for the season. Probably most of the Man City team. Most of the Man City team. Oh no. Osimhen and Christensen are having a argument or something. Arsenal has to minimum quarter semi if we need good UEFA points here. It really sucks having to rely on them, but we have to. So can't really do much about that. Creature's not having a good game. It's not having a good game at all. Arsenal has to go. Oh, yeah. Read that. Job or Jude Bellingham, obviously now Jude has more potential to you. I wouldn't mind taking Job. I wouldn't mind it. Only if United and Newcastle didn't go earlier, that would have been nice. But to be fair to Newcastle, they got screwed by PSG. That was not a penalty in Paris. They were winning 1-0. Oh, nice moves by Creature. Ramani, Di Lorenzo. Cross comes in. Ooh. Oh, there was a pickpocket there, but the Barcelona defense got recovered immediately. Shooting up 1-0 as well. Yeah, Ogbene. Chedozi Ogbene. Do you know Jules? Jules Kunde? Yeah. Ooh. Over the top. Oh, it's so hot. I'm dying, man. Why? Why are we picking games with like 1-1 goal in them? Why are people not being attacking and playing exciting football straight off? Putting all the pressure on the second leg. Very interesting tactic. Barcelona have clearly had the better chances. Ooh, here we go. Lewandowski. Not enough players at the moment. Deflection. Barcelona lost the ball in a bad spot. Van Dijk scores and he's in my team. Is he? That's annoying. Callister assist. Oh, this is a very detailed answer I can give you, Ruchi. Depends on how much time you got to listen to it. Clearance. We like a good clearance here. Hello, Nitesh. Hello. Currently 1-1 at Liverpool. 2-1 gag. Really? That's really frustrating. Very frustrating. Half time, no extra time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. In summarize first half perspective, Barca Napoli. I felt that Barcelona got the better opportunities. I think Osimhen was being dangerous, but he was being quite comfortably by the Barcelona defense. Kvaratskhelia didn't have much of a game, honestly. Uh, Danger person and Napoli is probably Di Lorenzo with the whip crosses. Joao Cancelo has not got into the game much. Pedri has been silent. Yamal and Lewandowski have been active. In the midfield, I would say Christensen's been gritty. You know, all in all, I edge it slightly to Barcelona. I just want to ask you because girlfriend still being with him is the most complicated thing ever, and I think Law and his girlfriend should have I think Law and his girlfriend should have the authority to punish him, not us. Okay, so I'll tell you what the thing is. Half time now, we'll switch to the Liverpool game and then I will answer your question, Ruchi. Just give me a second. I will answer your question. Don't worry. I have a detailed answer. I was never going to avoid it. I just wanted to know if you want to hear the detailed answer. At least my thoughts on it, at least. I wouldn't say, yeah, my thoughts on it. Put on Luton. Luton, 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 Luton. All right, here we are, Luton. Give me a second. Okay, so Ruchira, I think this is what should be happen. This should what should have happened in the first place. I think if the board had every desire to bring in Mason Greenwood, they should have first of all done one of two things. So the thing I think they should have done is, first of all, if they were bringing him back, they should have done one of two things. They should have given him, they should have opened up some kind of community service thing. What do I mean by community service? I mean they should have opened up some kind of organization to educate. Chong is coming off for Clark. They should have brought something, anything, to make sure he is being rehabilitated. So what they should have done is what I would have done in if I was in their position. I was like, okay, listen, we're bringing you back, but these are the caveats, and you need to if we are going to take shit for you because we have so many females in the fan base, and I'm sure some of them may have gone through the same scenario. Um, you need to go and you need to spend time with domestic violence abused people and talk to them and try to get an understanding and try to help. So some kind of maybe non-profit organization or be part of one that exists already and go talk to the women to try and understand what he did, because at the end of the day, dude, when you hear the voice notes, it's disgusting, Ruchi. It's disgusting. If that was, I'll be honest with you, if that was a family member of mine, I think Mason Greenwood would have been in the hospital. Genuinely. Whether his girlfriend was okay with it, his parents okay, whatever, he would have been in the hospital. He really would have. So when you ask me, Law and his girlfriend should have the authority to punish him, not us. I'll tell you right now, the the girlfriend could have recanted for many reasons. One is she's pregnant with their child. Two, they may have uh, reconsolidated their relationship. They're not married. Three, it could have been a social pressure for her to not get him in trouble, especially since they have decided to stay together. Let's see, what's the fourth one? Fourth one could be fourth. Okay, so okay, leave those. Let those three be the three. Then now the other problem is the leaked voice notes. Now let me tell you something, Ruchir. I'm no expert in law and forensic evidence. But if those voice notes got leaked, they got leaked probably by someone, one of the two parties. It's probably not going to be Greenwood for obvious reasons who leaked it, because you can't just have those voice notes and pictures there without someone taking it, which is probably her based on the shots. So if she didn't want him to get in trouble, she wouldn't have leaked it, correct? Which means something happened where she ended up leaking it. Now the problem is you can't unhear any of that stuff, Ruchi, because it happened, and some of it was not very good. And oh, come on, Luton. Oh, took too long. Doughty took too long. What was I saying? Yeah, so those are some of the reasons. Some people said she could have Stockholm syndrome. Hello, Tony. Hello. Wait. Married now and living together. Imagine this happens in India. No, we'll get to that. I'll answer that. Will you watch? You watch Mexico next week? What is that? UFC Mexico next week? Maybe depends on the timing. Because I think I have a late night watch along to do as well. Plus, I have to do Elimination Chamber event, so I don't think so. Elimination Chamber is going to be in the daytime. So, what was I saying? Sorry. So, the other thing is there was a witness, and then the witness decided to not give its statement or whatever, however you'd want to call it. Robertson coming on. Robertson coming on for Bradley. Um, no, I don't know, Ruchi. This is what I would have done. I would have made him work with a non-profit to show that he is rehabbing. You can't just rehab your image by going away for 1 year. I would still make him do it if he came back. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's not that support or condemn. It's just that I don't think the right measures were taken. Let me tell you something. Before anyone goes, they're married now. Like Pudin said, they're married now. No, let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that get bashed up by their spouses and stay with them for very, 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 very long periods of time that people don't know. It's not very uncommon, unfortunately. I don't think you're much of a man if you touch women like that, but that's the truth. Um, so it's not uncommon for the women to stay. They have something called Stockholm syndrome. Someone was talking to me about it earlier. So it's complicated. Timelines don't help anything. As in, when I mean timelines, I mean the fact that he wanted to come back and then the witness dropped out and stuff like that. So I would still would like him to do some kind of rehab work with domestic violence victims, Ruchir. I hope that answers your question. I apologize if that was too long. Trying to watch the game and answer your question because fortunately Liverpool are winning right now, so I'm paying attention to it a little more. Um, but that is my answer. I don't know what your takes on it. I think he still needs to rehab. I still think he needs to do something. If he's going to be such a big figure, public figure, he's got to do something. So It would be great if he could work with domestic violence victims and try to understand what he did. You have to realize something too. He's a kid. A lot of those voice notes show prove that he's a kid. He's a child. You know. So as a man, when you grow up, your worldviews change a lot, or they tend to, at least if you're not a delusional person. So I think a few years down the line, he probably, if he has a brain, he would probably be very disappointed with what he has said and done, because that is now the mother of his children as well. Oh no, Gakpo tried to square it. Oh, we got lucky there. Oh no, we don't. Oh, we did got lucky again. Uh, so that is my take on it, man. I don't know how you feel, Ruchir. I don't even know if you're still here, but let me know what's your take on it. I think he should still rehab his image. If you really want to get in the good grace, and most importantly, if you're really sorry you have offended people who backed you as fans, then you kind of have to do something about it. You can't do the Richard Arnold, John Murtaugh. Oh yeah, we are going to bring him back now. They didn't do any rehab. Dude. There was no public announcement. There was no apology. There was nothing. Nothing really important. And I think, oh, Ronald Koeman is there. Why is Ronald Koeman here? I thought he would be, I don't know, watching Barcelona maybe for some reason. Anyway, not a, oh no, oh no, Diaz scored. Anyway, this game's over now. That didn't last long. It lasted a half. Um, so yes, that's some of the things I would do. I personally feel that he got away with a lot and he should not have, but I just feel bad because it's us who suffers the consequences as a club. I would have loved it if we got some monetary value. Yeah, what's the other thing? I was just thinking about Jim Ratcliffe's words, Ruchir. The other thing I think about that is it's a perfect, actually, a perfect sentence. The thing I was thinking about, yeah, they want to play from the back. No, fucking idiots, man, but they're playing from the back bullshit. I don't, why do people do this shit, man? I don't understand. Why against Liverpool, man? 10 years ago, people would have been too scared to do this bullshit. You get punished, man. You get punished in like 3, 4 touches. 2-1 was a respectable score with 20 minutes left. Now it becomes impossible to catch up. Anyway, sorry, what was I saying? Luis Diaz's father celebrating up there. I think his mom also. Oh, 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 offside. Anyway, I don't know what just happened there because it suddenly showed people hitting a goal. Robo assist. Game week turning good now. Oof. Dottie's on the ground. Um, Yeah, speaking of monetary value, I don't think we'll get monetary value because I don't think anyone in the Premier League would take him. First of all, oh, Doherty is clearly offside. I don't think anyone in the Premier League would take him. And the other thing is, he has 1 year left on his contract, so I don't know how much money we could get for him anyway. Purin Singh, but as a player, is really good, better than Anthony. Oh, he's way better than Anthony, dude. I mean, Mason Greenwood can finish with both feet, play on both wings, and came up as a striker in the youth academy. So he can literally play all three positions. He's definitely better. Hello, Adred. Sanjeev, how are you, buddy? How are you? Uh, Porto's cooking, are they? At least some good news. How are you, Sanjeev? How is everything going, buddy? I was doing the watch along today. I was wondering if you would join me. Arnab was asking about you, Sanjeev. If you'd like me to pass a message, I would, or you can obviously say hello to him if you are active on social media. He was asking about you just yesterday, in fact. Hopefully everything's good. Lapulga is giving us a little update here. When is this game going to start, man? We have to go back to our thing, unfortunately. This game looks way more fun, but we're going to have to go back to watching a nil-nil game at the moment. Hopefully there are goals in the second half. Is it started? Still half time. Okay. Oh no, Luton player is injured now. That's not great. Adebayo is coming on. No, Adebayo is not coming. Sorry, it's Kabore, right? Kabore is coming on, yeah. I don't think age can be an argument. He basically committed a R-word, which is why I just feel bad for his daughter too. I can't imagine. But this is what I'm saying, no, Ruchi. If you rehab yourself, uh, if you rehab yourself and actually do the right thing, you can always apologize to your child later for terrible behavior. Because let me tell you something, his child is going to be reminded this in the future, which is sad because she didn't do anything. So you see what I'm saying? This is precisely why I'm saying some kind of rehab is necessary to be better. Barcelona is currently in the worst situation in the last 20 years. It is sad. It is sad. God, what is Luton doing? Oh my God, they almost scored a fourth one. I don't know what rubbish they're doing here, but they're behaving really stupidly now. Oh my God, Robertson is murdering them. No, but I think age can be an argument, Ruchir. And the reason I'll say age is an argument is because when you're his age, you're an idiot. Think about it, Ruchir. How many people you know get paid 100 and let's say 150,000 euros a week at that age, whatever 100,000 euros a week at their age? Not a lot of people, dude. Not a lot of people. That money and that fame and that popularity, the fact that you're a academy graduate, you can it can get to your head, man. It can get to your head. One of the most promising contenders in a long, long time to come out of the academy. It can get everything can get to your head, dude. Shot. Oh my god, I thought that was rolling in. I really thought that was rolling in. Yeah, Luton are just getting battered now. Luton is finished. Bring Ipswich in the Premier League. I think Ipswich is going to come up anyway, man. They dropped out in form recently, last 4 5 matches, but I think they are coming up. I think McKenna's coming up. You're an Ipswich fan, La Pulga? Wow, nice. Oh, Elliot's holding his leg. I don't think Luton are finished. I think Sheffield is finished, though. I think Luton might actually stay up. We were waiting Liverpool game only because of halftime break, not because Luton was leading few goals before, right, Ethan? Yeah, true. What did you say? What term did Jim Ratcliffe use to address it? Don't tell me he said noisy neighbors, man. Uh, however, he did say what Sir Alex Ferguson said a long time ago about knocking them off their perch. Age cannot justify maturity. I've seen 26-year-old behaving like kids, to be honest. No, but what I'm not, see, man, listen, let's get one thing very clear. I'm not justifying his behavior at all. In fact, when I heard he was coming back without any repercussions, I thought that was very disrespectful to the fan base in general. However, being a stupid kid is still being a stupid kid, dude. I don't know people his age. At the, he what was he not even 20 that time? Getting paid the money he's getting paid for playing football in one of the biggest clubs in the world. I don't know a lot of people who have that kind of pressure on them. And believe me, he wouldn't be the first youth academy player no, to screw it all up, dude. That's the truth. He wouldn't be the first youth academy player to screw it all up. Ravel Morrison did the same thing. And here's a funny thing, Swap. And you can ask anyone if you'd like. Ravel Morrison was more apparently, when they were in the youth academy in Manchester United, Ravel Morrison was apparently much more talented than Paul Pogba. Don't quote me on it. I didn't watch youth football, but anyone who has watched youth football will tell you that. You know how many games he played for United? Not one. You know why? Because he wasn't mature enough to take on the pressures of being a top guy or a professional football player in his case. Because I don't really remember. I think he played the majority of his matches in the championship. I don't even think he came to the Premier League. Uh, So yeah, uh, it's not just maturity swap. It's the fact that he is in a very unique position that a lot of people will never be in. So again, I'm not making excuses. I didn't. Oh wow, the second game already started. I'm behind in the clock. Don't pay attention to the clock, people. We are still watching Napoli, Barcelona, though. No point watching Liverpool. Although it looks like there might be goals in this game. Still got to do the big match, though. Anyway, I'm not making excuses for him, man. Like I told Ruchi, I feel he should have gone to been rehabilitated properly through education. But yeah, Porto might dismantle Arsenal tonight. Well, you know what, dude? Based on how this match is going, it will be as unfortunate for us. Lapolga, do you support Ipswich? Because you said bring in Ipswich, the Premier League. He did. He called them noisy neighbors. Oh God, I don't know what type of quotes these are. Okay, here we go. Lamal, hold it. Hold. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, kid. What was that, Gundogan? Hits it across the ground. You gotta take your chances, Ilkay. Seriously. Don't get gassed because you're playing the first leg home. Oh my god, hold on. My internet lagged. I'm way off. 50 minutes right now. Oh no, Napoli feeds in Osimhen. Please tell me it was offside. Oh my god, don't tell me our Barcelona got away with one there. Terrible foul there by Politano. He leaves him alone. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gundogan. Oh my god, Gundogan. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? You're not even hitting it on target. This is quite frustrating. He said we had many capable managers. Yeah, I read this. This quote I read, and all of them failed because they were not because they were bad, but there's something wrong in the environment. So we need to change that. Yeah, yeah. This is kind of related to Greenwood as well. You know, the environment, the hype, the we are better than everybody because we play for Manchester United. That behavior, that ego, that you get for just playing for a big team like a United, Barcelona. That it can get to your head if you're a stupid kid, man. And he was a stupid kid. That's the sad part. The sad part is, you know, that's why I love Kobe Mainu, man. I'm so happy we have Kobe Mainu. Look how disciplined that kid is. Look how cool, calm, and composed that kid is, dude. You have to protect him at all costs, man. Seriously. Otherwise, he might just do some mad things too in the end. Who? Ravel Morrison. He was in the same. He was in the same class of graduates as Paul Pogba. Swap. He played championship football. He may have played for in the Premier League, but I don't remember which team. I believe he was part of the Sheffield United team that got promoted, but I don't know if he played for them. I think maybe he was on loan that year when they first got promoted, not this season. But yeah, oh, look, all the Napoli people are running together in order. सीधे मुस्कुराकर ये तमाशा हम देख- Oh, oh! Trivela pass by Cancelo, Juan Jesus. The what I would consider very necessary tackle because that would have been a tap in. I understand what you're trying to say, but that maturity is to be expected because standards set by youngster performing at yeah, but dude, it depends on where you grow up even, man. If you grow up in the hood, you come from a broken home. There's a lot of factors, Ruchi. You can't say that, man. There's so many youngsters that fall by the wayside when they show promise, man. You don't know where they come from. You don't know their situation. Football for them is might have been an escape as a kid, from rough upbringings. Like you can't say that, man. I mean, you can't say it. You can say it. Obviously, you have that. That's a fair opinion, but like you can't really tell how these people grow up, man. That's the thing. What the hell is Ter Stegen doing? He just walked all the way up to the half. Gundogan is just giving the ball away now. It's getting a little frustrating, actually. And Barcelona trying to make moves here. 39-year-old grandpa behaving like a kid. If you haven't then tuned into the camel. Listen, man. Listen. Like I said, it's different for everybody. Who has made more quality chances, Porto or Arsenal? Because we can't watch the game. I don't know, man. I'll check out the stats if you want. Osimhen, who Ireland, yeah, he saved money doing that, didn't we? Win, lose or tie, Barca till I die. So you support City and Barca? Interesting. Boniface, we need Victor Boniface. You think so? We need to get that handle with care stick and stick it on main. Still nil at. See. Ah, Arsenal have 70% ball possession away. That's not great. But Porto have had 5 shots to Arsenal's 4, and they have only had 1 shot on target between both of them. Porto has the only shot on target. Wow. These round of 16 matches have become very slow, haven't they? Foul on Osimhen by Nico Martinez. Doesn't seem too impressed by Osimhen's ability to stay up. Yeah, that was a clear foul, actually. I believe that there has not even been a public apology to I only therapy can change him, otherwise it can be a repeatable. That's exactly what I'm saying, Ruchi. This is the thing I was telling you about with regards to that the rehabilitation of his image and like understanding what he did was really really, you know, if he wasn't a famous footballer he would have been in real shit. Let's be honest. That's another thing people don't want to maintain. The fact that he was so popular could have been real problems if he wasn't a footballer. Whenever I hear his name, all I remember is how he used to beat goalkeepers at the near post. That's because he could go both feet. No, it's a lot easier to do that because you're confident hitting it with that kind of accuracy, that angle. Need to send Kimmich, Barella, or Frankie De Jong type at CM. Well, apparently Kimmich wants to go. Frankie De Jong might have to be sold because of financial issues, and Barella, I don't think Barella wants to leave Italy. Let's see. Okay, Anchalo will do only Travella passes. Oh wow, everyone's warming up here. Guju's warming up. Rafinha's warming up. Nathan, we need a DM. McTominay is not. Not even as a backup. Who can rotate alongside Benasser? Bro, I don't know who we are going to get, man. Hopefully, maybe, just maybe, someone from the youth academy? Don't know. Maybe Dan Gore, dude. Why not Dan Gore? I think Dan Gore's next up, isn't he? Will like a Bentancur type signing for CM and Cancelo. Bro, Cancelo's not going to come to United, man. Bro, when can I take a membership? When it's available, my friend. When it's available. Memberships might not start right away, but we might do super chats first. I don't want to start members until we have something planned out properly. Maybe Truth's a Pep fan. He is a Pep fan. Support City and Barca with all my heart. I realized talking about this topic that even though I wanted him to play for United because we don't have the luxury of rejecting players. No, but listen, I understand. I understand that is probably why everyone is thinking about it, though. You're not the only one, Ruchi, right? I'm pretty sure everyone is bringing this topic up right now because of how dire things look. Like he has 1 year left on his contract. People are saying he's worth 80 million. I'm like, you guys are high. No one in the Premier League is going to touch him. You think other teams have 80 million to pay for someone who has 1 season left? We might have to send him on another loan, Ruchir. That's the truth of the matter. You either take whatever you get, play him, or he goes on a free. There is no more. There is no options as such. You can't send him on loan. Send him on loan basically means you are paying some of his salary for one more year, and he's going next year. Playing for us means different kind of backlash, and releasing him for no money is horrible. So doesn't really work. I don't know how people say we're going to get 50, 60 mil, man. I don't get it at all. But I don't know how these people come up with these numbers, man. But I'll enjoy us being successful without him than being with him on the club's player. But Ruchi, listen, that's what I'm saying, dude. What if he comes back, does rehabs his image, helps the community out, does some kind of charity work, or maybe works with a charitable organization, something. I still think he can do something if he shows that he's really sorry, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's still possible. Hi, Aditya. What's up? What's up? At least he's a good example which will help our academy to focus more on player attitude and the lives off the pitch. Goal! What a goal by Lewandowski! Oh, he whips it in. Near post. Lewandowski. Whoa. The way it got whipped in. Too much pressure on 16-year-old kids shown in Lamine Yamal. Yeah, I agree. It applies for lots of players. I agree. Way in on onside. Boom. I don't know where Meret was, but to be fair, it was in between two defenders even, so it was always going to be weird. Nathan Gore's good, but we all know how rough his play style and referees are booking players for fun. Well, I mean, he won't start, but he'll be an option, right? At least, no, we won't have to spend money, at least for that position. Danish, we have to realize we have to go by priority now. We have to really go by priority because we don't know how much we are going to have. We don't know how much we're going to have, and if we don't know how much we're going to have, I'm looking at players that are going to come up from the youth, and the first name that comes to my mind is Dan Gore. But his form has also declined. Yeah, but you know what? That can also be because of overplaying too, because he's also a young kid. This is what I'm trying to say, man. There's too much pressure on the kids these days, which is fine. If you can handle it, that's great. But not everyone can handle it either. So it's a problem. All I want to say about Greenwood is ruining legacy for the sake of few goals isn't wise at all. But Danish, that's what I am trying to. That is exactly how I started out my discussion. My discussion was, if he does the right steps and actually is sorry for what he did, I think in time people will forgive him and understand it was not understand what he did, but understand that he is a person in a very particular situation. Oh, it touches my raised fingers too, man. Almost got there. Um, and maybe in time learn to not necessarily forgive what he did, but forgive. What is that? Oh, damn. Damn. Backwards headbutt into Araujo's face. Could have broken his orbital with that. Nasty. So, yeah. So, I mean, it really depends on how he comes back, man. An apology, I think, is probably necessary. You have to be honest. He has to give some kind of apology if he's going to come back, man. Otherwise, it's insane. Like, you know. Official statement, you don't know the severity of the injury, but we expect him to be out for a few months. Wait, what are we talking about? Who's out for a few months? Who's out for a few months? Wait, Danish, who's out for a few months? I didn't see who you typed in. How can you reduce game suggestions? You can't, Mohammed. You can't. There is no suggestions. They want to now. They want to play the Super League. There's going to be more games. The only way you can reduce suggestions, reduce games is very Harvey Elliott's code apparently. Forgot today were more games. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything because Lewandowski just scored a goal. Barcelona have had the better chances, but they couldn't put it away, and they finally put one away now. Basically, that's really it. You know, I wish I could give you some more information, but they were like 6 shots, three on target in the first half. He got a couple of opportunities now. Who was playing well? Yamal's playing well. Lewandowski scored. Pedri was not doing very well. Christensen was decent. On the other side, Di Lorenzo was good. Juan Jesus has been defending well up until that. Ter Stegen doesn't even make a save. He just awkwardly palms it out. Yeah. Didn't miss much unless you didn't see the goal. The goal was nice. So you can't reduce games, Mohammed. The only way you can reduce games is not playing international friendlies 5 times a year. That's it. And the other way you can reduce games is, yeah, I mean, see, think about it this way, right? The reason we play a lot of midweek games is first of all, replays. You have to reduce. Oh, okay. Actually, I know. I actually know this. I actually know this. The way you reduce, the way you. Oh my God! What was that? Pedri almost scored a shocking goal based on the goalkeeper. That was crazy. The only way we can reduce games is this way, Mohammed. That cut out replays from cup competitions, make the block of qualification games reduced. Like you can't make them go 5 times in a calendar year to go play the international games, and like pick a particular month where they play like 2 3 games or something like that. Instead of going 5 times, make them only go twice and finish off the games. So you give domestic players a break at least, and all the international players are the ones playing. That way, at least the majority of the people aren't playing football. You can do something like that. We got to cut out replays, but man, replays is the first thing. Got to cut them out. Very necessary. Now, who's the left back for the next few months? Amrabat, Lindelof, only terminations, terminating Alvaro's loan. They're not going to do that. Nathan Spurs is not playing. Yeah, Spurs is not playing because they got a cup competition. Huh? I think they were supposed to play Chelsea this week, so they are not going to be playing this week in the Prem. Yeah, I agree, dude. But in recent times, all money gives you UCL and consecutive league titles. Strict FFP is there. 11 years, no title for us. Losing talented youngsters too sad. Yeah, it's not great, man. It's not great. Clearance there by Inigo Martinez. What is the need of Carabao in two-legged semis? But that's what I'm saying, dude. The English League Cup is not the problem. Because the English League Cup starts way before we enter. We enter like in the third round or the fourth round, right? Or what you can do is you can make the top 4 teams because they are in Europe, or the top 16 because they're in Europe. You can make them join a later leg. Get what I'm saying? If they join, you can make them join in the fourth round through a draw. You can do something like that. But the double leg ties, in case there's a draw, you got to cancel all that out. That all's got to go. Just is going out for Hamid Traore is coming in. So you got to do that first. We are talking about at least cutting down 3 4 5 games per player per team. International friendlies, 3 years in advance is not needed, man. 3 years in advance is not needed. Seriously, qualifiers and and friendlies are not needed. 3 years before international tournament, 1 year before international. What you can do is in the off season. Ooh, block! What a block! Is he offside? It was offside. Um, what you can do is Kvaratskhelia is not happy at all. Offside for sure. Um, what you can do is in the off season you can play qualifiers, dude. So the majority of the people get a rest, and they can play. They can play their pre seasons, and then the people who come back from international tournament can get a rest and join them late. You know, get an extended break because they don't get a break like everyone else. You can do something like that. Now think about it from a football perspective. from end of May till whatever mid August. If you watch domestic football, there's nothing going on for 8 weeks. I imagine if they make July all the friendlies, you know, or all the international qualification matches. Everyone that's not an international, they get a break. They can do preseason. They can take off. They can rest, and then you can extend it to the people who went on a international tour based on how many games they played, based on how many minutes they were on the field. You can adjust it like that. You can use June and July as qualification month only. You can do something like that. Ruthless Arsenal hasn't scored yet. No, Nathan, you forgot to update the score. That is why I said Spurs are. Oh, last time someone scored a goal in UCL knockout stage for Barcelona was Lionel Messi. So already played his last United game? No, man. No, no way. Don't be surprised if he shows up on the weekend. Last time also they said they took him out for precaution. Some people said it was injury and then he showed up and played the game. Is Shaw leaving? Please give context. No, Shaw's not leaving. But I think if he has like long-term injury, I think he's going to be the focal point of one of the exits at the end of the season. He's out for next few months because of his hamstring injury. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You got to blame that on Ten Hag, right? Because you took him out for a precautionary reason, and then next week you play him, man. You can blame Luke Shaw for being injury prone all you like, but if you took him out for a precaution and then the next week he gets injured again, oh, don't tell me he's going to miss the Euros. Man, I really can't catch a break, dude. Genuinely. Politano does some mad kind of cross, some weird kind of awkward bounces, and just taken picks it up. This I blame on. Happy to blame Ten Hag ETH. No, but it is Ten Hag's fault, Danish. It is Ten Hag's fault. Last week he said. Last week he said it was precautionary, but we heard murmurings after the game, like the next couple of days. We heard murmurings saying he is injured his leg again, different injury. He plays exactly what, slightly less than the first half, and then he goes out, and now he's going to be out for months. Who do you think's fault it is, dude? How does he go? How does he go from precautionary injury to being fit in 5 days to playing the game, and then gets injured again? Completely different injury this time. Like how? Explain how that works, man. Because for me, I found it really suspicious. And it wasn't like we were playing City, Villa, Liverpool, Arsenal. It was Luton. Come on, Barca, beat the hell out of Napoli. Would be nice if they could score one more goal at least. We have to really hope Bayern get their act together. Seriously, we really have to hope. Dortmund, the good news is if PSV somehow get past Dortmund, it actually only benefits us because in that case, it is a Dutch team playing a German team, not an Italian team playing a German team like Lazio and Bayern. So both of them can still threaten us if they go far into the competition. But if PSV does a job for us, oh yes, thank you very much. There we go. Holding off play. Lewandowski running past couple people. Try to trick them. Are you doing the Elimination Chamber stream? I am. Saturday, right? 2:30? Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Ooh, De Jong almost went into the stands. I think there has to be blamed because he has to play certain players to win, causing Shaw and Martinez to get extended injuries. Ruchi, the other thing is our medical staff definitely doesn't help. But I heard rumors after he was brought on precaution that it was a new injury. I'm going to assume this is the new injury. But the thing is, how did he get fit in 5 days? That's the thing I don't understand. How did he get fit enough to play if it is a new injury? So either the medical staff didn't examine the extent of the damage initially, or you know what, Ten Hag just had an absolute blunder there. Maybe he was hoping that he could last the match. I don't know. But and another thing, Ruchir, I blame him. Will miss those crosses. Yeah. Another thing, I blame 100% on Eric Ten Hag is loading Alvaro Fernandez. Now, just to put in context, Ruchir, if you were wondering, I'm sure I've told you this, said this so many times, but I'll say it once more in case you didn't know. Um, Osimhen scored onside. What happened there? But that was unfortunate. Ah. Was Hampson now out for months? Yeah, what Ten Hag and United got wrong is going for players just based on what they add to the team, like Mount and Malacia are good, but we ignore the injury record, which will improve hopefully. Yeah, other things as well, like he bought players. Oh, someone's getting yellow. Nico Martinez gets a yellow as well. He bought players. Oh, Osimhen out, subbed. Interesting, very interesting. Giovanni Simeone. You might recognize him. He looks like a certain person we don't talk about on my streams. Anyway, uh, or don't like to talk about, I should say. Haha, they lost yesterday. Anyway, uh, as I said, um, and then the other thing is we buy players that we don't have the system for, and then he does an interview saying we can't play that system with these players, but continues to buy players who played that system. And then continues to play Ole Gunnar Solskjaer football, which everyone gave Solskjaer shit for. Then Ten Hag has two windows to buy whatever players he wants. Bought the players he wants. Two of them are injured, and one of them's horrible. So, well, two of them are actually horrible. One of them is slightly redeeming himself recently, but overall horrible. But yeah. When bottom La Liga teams are scoring against you, ain't keeping a clean sheet against Napoli. Bro, listen. I'm telling you, I don't know if you watched any of this game or not, but Barcelona had this game pretty much in control up until then. And I mean real control. I'm not making shit up. Oh, God. Christensen got a yellow now. Damn. Giacomo Raspadori coming in. More attackers. Interesting. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Whatever. If ETS says Malasia is better than Alvaro, then he can't manage us. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. He's not saying that, Danish. He's not saying that because he can't say that. He didn't give Alvaro Fernandez any chances. And Malasia has not played since preseason. So even if he is better than Alvaro Fernandez, we would never know. Oh, that is such an unfortunate way to eat a goal. Nico Martinez doing some weird madness with his legs. Oh. Man, I should have uttered the words. Well, 1-1 still good. They got to go to the new camp. So I'm not that worried. Um, God, look how many tattoos this guy has, man. Raspadori on the free kick? Oh, no. Oh, please, no. Come on, Ter Stegen, please. Oh, unbearable this is. You have to watch other teams win so you have a chance of playing this tournament next year. Hits the wall, goes out. Juan Jesus has the ball. Another cross comes in. Ooh, try to keep it down. Too much pace on it. All the acne riddled Italians are clapping their hands. Rafinha coming on for Lamal. Oh, come on, Rafinha, do something, man. Got 10 minutes. Why are you all playing from the back, dude, when there's 10 minutes left? Come on. You can get a result. You'll have been the better team. Playing from the bloody back, man. Just saw Luton did it and it bloody annoyed me. Ate a third goal. Injured players only lead to more injured players. If you have four players that have been unavailable for the whole season, basically, the season basically over. Menu stepping us provides the solution. Fit mediocre players better than injured world class one. Yeah, but here's the thing: we don't even know if he's mediocre. That's the thing, Danish. I'm not even saying he's bad. I'm saying we don't know. He could actually be better than Malasia, injury or no. We just don't know because he's not given a chance. And the one thing I blame Ten Hag for, I was telling Ruchi before I totally forgot, um, is the fact that he loaned out Alvaro Fernandez after Luke Shaw and Malasia were injured. Then he loaned him. Then he bought Regulon on 6 months, and now we went from having three left backs, i.e., surplus amount of left backs, to zero left backs in 4 months. In fact, in between the 4 months, we had zero left backs because Amrabat came, and the first games, a couple of games he played as a United player was at left back. So not only did we have no left back, we bought someone that we have bought on loan to be in the middle of the pitch at left back. So I would blame that 100% on Ten Hag. I also blame things like he does not give Ahmad the chance when Anthony's been absolute shit. And when I mean a chance, I don't mean a start because right now we haven't lost a game, so you can't change a player. But I mean a substitution appearance. He's not been subbed on. We were winning 3-0 and he didn't get a substitution, which was baffling to me. But he didn't even get the game. He didn't even get to play against Newport County. So, yeah, these things I definitely blame on Ten Hag. 100%. Hence, I'm surprised the league is so competitive. We're still in for top four. Listen up, ladies, and listen up, ladies. Nathan does not like to play from the back. Joke. Bro, I know you're joking, but believe me, today Luton had 20 minutes left in the game. They were already 2-1 down from eating two goals in 3 minutes. They take a deep throw in their own half. They try to go long across diagonal. They get their pocket picked. 3 touches in. Next thing you know, they have a third goal. So what was at least a tight game, even after bottling the lead, which is fine because you're at Anfield and you're Luton and it's okay. They ended up being 3-1 out of their own stupidity, and I think Harvey Elliott scored a fourth. They ended up getting absolutely battered. Just stupid. Still remember when Alvaro Fernandez goes loaned out, you almost 10 hours. Bro, I was distraught, man. It didn't make any Ruchi, honestly. I'm so glad you remember it because people think some people think you're on this bandwagon. I never wanted Onana. I didn't understand the point of Mason Mount, and I told that to Ankit's. I told that on Ankit's stream too, who likes Mount and is a Chelsea fan, super fan, I would say. Some would say. I said it to his face. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the signing. I don't think he's worth 60 million. I said all these words. I said we shouldn't have bought Onana because we don't have players to play from the back. It turned out to be true. Listen, it was always going to be common sense. If you have three players that can play from the back, you still need eight more. You can't buy the goalkeeper first when there are 10 outfield players. You got to buy all the outfield players first, then the goalkeeper. If you want to play like that, it makes no sense. You buy the goalkeeper first, and then he's literally the reason we are out of the Champions League. People pretend like our defense was the reason he's out of the Champions League when the type of goals we conceded to be knocked out is not in consideration. The type of goals that added to that large goal tally were literally indirect free kicks that went under his fat body, dude. That's actually what happened. And one on ones where he does not close the gap. Oh my god, Zambo and Gisa almost scored. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, it's time to get out of here. It's time to get out of here, Barcelona. Okay, it wasn't close. The angle showed it was close. Never mind. 60 mil with just 1 year remaining. I mean, exactly these things, man. And you know what's the thing, Ruchi? They go Murtaugh and Richard Arnold have been horrible. But you know what? Because they're gone now, I can say this, right? Because I don't care now. They're done. They're out of here. But I have a question. I've not heard one fan on any fan channel or on Twitter or anywhere propose this scenario, which is what happens when Ajax goes, okay, we are only going to give you Anthony for 80 million. I've not heard one proposition, not one theory that went. What if Richard Arnold went to Eric Ten Hag and said, listen, Eric, they want 80 million for a player that I don't think he's worth. And even if you think he's worth it, I don't think he's worth it. If you want, we'll buy you this player, but you will not get funds subsequently. What if Ten Hag said yes? So, what I'm trying to say is let's say you know that, hypothetically, obviously, let's say you know that Eric Ten Hag knows that Richard Arnold is incompetent. Richard Arnold comes and tells you his incompetency, right? He says he's worth 80 million, they're not giving it for less. You won't have money to buy other players if you want to. He's like, nah, man, it's cool. Spend 80 million on Anthony. You know why no one thinks about this scenario? Because for some reason it can't be possible because we have incompetent financiers, which is bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure Eric Ten Hag knew he was going to spend 80 million on him before they agreed to sign. Which means Eric Ten Hag knew that either he's worth it or B, he's not worth it, but I need him. Yeah. So that is another problem that happened. What else? What else was the one of the problems? Something else. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, these are theories that no one brings up. Everyone goes Arnold's incompetent, Murtaugh's incompetent, Woodward's incompetent. And you know what's the funny thing? If Richard Arnold said no to him, you know what the fans would have gone and said? You know what the fans would have gone and said? The fans would have been like, oh, here we go. The Glazers aren't backing the manager. So, in a sad way, again, I can't believe I'm defending him. I have zero desire on defending the recruitment people. But it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If they spend 80 million, the fans will go, and he's crap, the fans will go, my God, he spent 80 million. This guy is crap. We waited too long to sign him. We should have signed him for 50. He's not worth 10, dude, based on what we have seen him play. He's not worth 10 million. Even 50 is too much, honestly. And things like that, man. I don't know. Things like that. If the guy says no, he didn't back the manager. If the guy says yes, he spent too much money on a flop. Like when you are in charge of buying people like that, you're in a lose-lose situation because you're listening to the manager who apparently doesn't get backed by the owners. So even if he goes, listen, man, if you buy this player, we can't buy any more players. If you need someone in January, it won't be possible. FFP, this, that, and the other, whatever the excuse is. Be like, nah, man, we're good with Anthony. Buy Anthony, scores whatever amount of goals he did in first season. Second season takes 27 games to get returns at Newport County. That's his only returns he's had so far in the whole season. Are you honestly trying to tell me Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri couldn't do better? Dude, Facundo Pellistri in his second game got a goal and assist against Barcelona. And yes, I know the Barcelona fans saying he's not good and all. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. But that Barcelona team is still better than Newport County. And it's not like he played for Sociedad, dude. He played for Granada. It's like, anyway, man. I've said this so many times. I have no interest. When Pelestri and Alvaro Fernandez went on loan, I was devastated. Because at the time even Ahmad Diallo was not fit and Pelestri still went on loan in Jan. Like Ahmad Diallo is just getting back into the like full fitness. Like he's been in the squad now for maybe a month. But before the January transfer window was closed, I'm pretty sure Ahmad Diallo wasn't in a lot of squads. You know, he wasn't fully fit yet either. So Pelestri went on loan. I'm so glad he got his goal and assist. He did something in two games that Anthony took 27 to do. So if people still think he's not ready, fair enough. But I will happily maintain he's better than the player that's currently in our squad. And here's the funny thing. He costed 35 million. Know who bought him? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's another thing no one will say. He costed 15 million and he bought Ahmad Diallo for 35 million. Ahmad Diallo went on to be Sunderland's player of the year and one of the players of the season in the championship. But these people sit on the bench while someone takes a League Two team to get a goal and assist. There's blood on his hands too, man. Your Eric Ten Hag, out doesn't matter. There's blood on his hands too. You can't just throw the blood on Murto and Arnold's hands and everyone just go, oh, they are incompetent. Yeah, I think there was a lot of incompetency in many ways here. Many ways. He buys the Ajax players and then says we can't play the Ajax way. So why the fuck did we buy Ajax players? Pardon me for cursing. But I'm really frustrated now because now Danish told me he's going to be out for fucking 2 months and now we have no left back. And we're this close to getting Champions League spots. And no, I don't mean fifth. We're actually even close to getting fourth. And he just fucks around and does this bullshit where he sends our players on loan because I don't know. He's too scared to show people that he has his talent ID is hit or miss at best. At best, it's hit or miss. It's definitely not good. And now we have no left back. And Danish is telling me literally less than a month later of sending him on loan, we should cancel his loan to bring him back. Because that's how much of a shit show Eric Ten Hag has put us in this left back situation. He should have never gone on loan in the first place. So he has proved to make these stupidest mistakes as well. But we will just blame the regular people because the regular people have been here for 18 years. So, it's always going to be their fault. It's never going to be the new guy's fault until he's been here for 3 years. Then everyone's fed up of him and then everyone's asking him to get out too. It's always that way. This is how we do things. The only time where all of us weren't happy was when David Moyes came here. Otherwise, it's always, we'll give him a year, give him 2 years. Next thing you know, you're pissed off. You're not winning anything. Style of football's boring. Get him out. This is the kind of thing it is, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the fan base is so confused because everyone wants to be right instead of just thinking about it and seeing the bigger picture and putting away their personal favorites and biases to see how badly everyone is screwing up. Everybody. I don't know what Meret tried to do there. He could have easily cleared that with his right foot. He cleared it with his left foot and kicked it literally nowhere. Another 1.5 minutes left. Simeone's son is cooking. He's cooking nothing, dude. He hit the air. Much like his dad does when he stands on the sidelines. Bloody donkey. I don't know why I don't like him so much, but I really don't. Pepe has become the oldest player playing in the knockout leagues of Champions League. Looks like he's still 25, dude. Especially after the shaved head. I didn't like the afro anyway. It looked really sick at one point of time. It looked too mad, the afro. 4 transfers will make 0 sense. 2 incoming, 2 outgoing. Yeah, Kovar and Alvar. Kovar is a great one too. He's not even getting any game time at Leverkusen. He's just gonna get he's gonna get whatever the hell that trophy's name is. It's not a Scudetto, whatever it's called. He's probably gonna get one of those for not playing. He was playing 2 years at Sparta Praha. They won the championship. I think both years. That was his home team. He's Czech, so he was a goalkeeper actually playing at Sparta Praha at 21, 22 years old, winning the league there, to come and sit on the bench at Leverkusen. I mean, and meanwhile, we buy Altay Bayern there who still played 0 games. Why couldn't we send Kova to play in a team he would get games? No idea. If, laid off, good to get go. Shit. Oh my god, it was almost game over too. It's 4 minutes up or 4 minutes extra time. That would literally be a buzzer beater. Um, yeah, he sent him to a team on a where he's going to be playing behind players that are not going to give him a chance to play football. I think he played in December. He played 1 game in December. I think that's oh yeah. He think 1 game he played in December. I mean, so if he's played 1 game so far since the beginning of the season, he could have easily been a backup goalkeeper. We didn't have to buy Bayendir, but no, we had to buy Bayendir as well. Stupid, man. Really stupid. This is the benefit of signing an experienced, well-reputed staff in the board. If Ten Hag is not agreeing on their terms and demanding crazy things, he's out. Ten Hag needs to agree with them. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm not. I don't really care for the back end of this businesses normally. But when you sit back and look at all the stupid shit we have done in the last 18 months, no, I'm really looking forward to someone going, you want something, Ten Hag? No. That's it. Just a no. That's it. Can't do it. No. Making Sabitzer permanent would have been better than Simon. Of course, it would have been, how much cheaper is he got the assist yesterday for Dortmund as well to level up against PSV. New ownership of consequence of bringing good people in. Ten Hag is not the main man off the field now, thank God. He's now merely a senior coach with an on-field decision. Looking forward to his limited output, at least in many cases. If the new board members who are reputed and are good sided with Ten Hag in terms of tactics, then I am hopeful they will sign players of his profile demand. But who will be signed is on the club. Yep. Profile, yes. Overpaying for his favorite players he's played with before? No. Not interested in that again. Will stand by my point. If you are willing to accept mistakes which Unana are making for the sake of ball playing, then Kova would have made more sense. Young, which means more room for improvement. Safe. And can I be honest with you, Ruchi, Danish? I don't know. I don't know if you guys watched the preseason, but we watched the preseason. Yeah, we watched, and excuse me, Matesh Kova doesn't mind playing from the back. Just in case you were wondering, in case you haven't seen the games he played in preseason, he was happy to play from the back. So there's that little tidbit of information if that interested you. And we bought a new goalkeeper when he could have just been second to David De Gea when he gets called back. We could have done one of those things. The same thing that happened to David De Gea, we could have done with Kovar, but nah. We gotta get the guy from who played with him at Ajax and got us kicked out of everything. That's what we had to do. It was super necessary, as the kids like to say. Got absolutely jacked for it. Damn, Rafinha and Anthony is a really tough decision for Brazil national. Let's be honest, dude. The Brazil national team hasn't been good in forever. They haven't been good in forever. It is what it is. They just haven't. It's full time? Yeah, boy. Oh, wait, this is not good. Why am I saying yeah, boy? This is actually bad for us. Damn it. I just realized this is not good. Here, I'm celebrating like an idiot. Ugh. Good and fidget spinners' lives matter. Yes, Porto are getting nil-nil draw. Oh, spoke too soon, Rajat. Goal Porto +3. That's really annoying. That's actually very annoying. Napoli did score. Mikel Crap Lego head is very bad in the UCL game. Tarnish. Kovar was exceptional. His ball playing was great. Oh, so you did watch the preseason. Did Galeno score? I don't think Arsenal have much UCL experience. They don't. The last time they were in the UCL, half of the squad were teenagers. That's not me making a joke, by the way. That's a fact if you go look it up. Half of them have either played or never played Champions League football because they weren't here the last time they played Champions League football. They were really, really young when they did that. So yeah, I think Bukayo Saka was like 14 years old, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's not the point. Galeno with a 90 plus 4 minute winner. Estadio do Dragão, as they like to say in Portuguese. 1-0 win at home. They go to the Emirates now to seal it off. Maybe not seal it off actually. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm seeing the goal. No. I mean, what's he gonna do for that, man? You know what? I think he was pretty not. I don't want to say close, but I think the ball went. Oh my god, he was actually if he had a bigger wingspan, I think he could have saved that. Wow, that's mad. He almost saved that actually. To be fair, to David Raya. Anyway, I did. Kovar played every game, but Arsenal, in which Heaton played, and he was calm and composed and on. Yeah, I need to chill. Yeah, I read that, man. Good for you. I'm sure you're happy. Didn't Otavio go to Al Nassr with Ronaldo? He's playing. Yes, he is in Al Nassr. Porto cooked Arsenal like La Pulga said. Well, I mean, when I checked, they were on 30% possession, but at the end they won. It's a North London thing. It's only 1-0, man. Oh, I hate Arsenal so much. God, when we need Arsenal to win, they lose. It's perfect, isn't it? Literally, when we needed them to win today, they lost. We needed Barcelona to win, they drew. Only Inter Milan has won, and we didn't even want Inter Milan to win, but I mean they were playing Atletico, so I can't let that one slide. Yeah, Arsenal's first defeat in the UCL last 8 years. Crazy start. No, don't do that, Danish. It's not a crazy stat at all. That was a beautiful goal from Galeno. Yeah, that was a great goal from Galeno. Who knows? Maybe he'll replace Anthony and Rafinha in the Brazil squad. That might be a better idea for them at least. Arsenal, man, really so close. All these games are going to be annoying now to keep track of. Do I want Atletico Madrid to win? Not really. Not really. Oh God, what a bad position to be in. Jose Mourinho gave Porto that UCL. Was it? Yeah, he did. He did indeed. MS Fred. Barring the City game, all other ties are open. Yes, that is a fun fact. I was just thinking about that before doing the watch along today. I was thinking all the games that happened so far, only City's one is indecisive, and that too because Copenhagen bottled it at the end. That just towards the end of the game, it was 2-1. The game was about to get done, and then they conceded one. So that's unfortunate. Anyway, guys, I shall see you on the weekend. No football for the next, what is it? It's already Thursday for another 2 days. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, the thing I'll see you guys first for, if you're interested, is the Elimination Chamber watch along. So if you guys are free, we're doing the Elimination Chamber watch along Saturday 2:30 my time. Not sure what time it is everywhere else, so you'll have to just look that one up if you're watching it. We're doing a watch along for that. We have Cook roasted our last season's goal of the season winner. Is that it? Yeah, that's it, I think. So we're doing that. What are the games we're doing? Give me a second. I'll tell you what we're doing in advance. Guys, if you guys are joining me, you can remember it. We're doing United Fulham and we're doing Arsenal Newcastle. That's what we're doing. Oh, it's on the same night. Wow, Sunday I'm gonna have no watch alongs, guys. I'm gonna have no watch alongs because there's nothing fun on Sunday. So we're going to do United watch along, and then 1:30 like tonight this timing we're going to do the Arsenal match watch along. Those are the watch alongs I'm doing this week. So basically I'm doing 3 watch alongs on Saturday and I'm doing nothing on Sunday. I'm going to get a rest on Sunday. Yes, I need that. We need that. What time is elimination chambers? 2:30 our time Saturday, I believe. Yeah, 2:30 Saturday. Our defense: Maguire, Varane, Lindelof, Dallo out. Our ambition, sorry, finishing fourth, defeating Spurs and Villa ahead with City and Arsenal, Liverpool still games. Yeah, it's possible, Ruchir. It's possible. Possible. But you know what I would really wish now? I really wish Wan Bissaka gets fit as soon as possible. Because now everything relies on Wan Bissaka to be fit. If Wan Bissaka is fit, Alo can play left back. And then we don't have to deal with Lindelof, which would be great. 2:30 p.m. Mudit. It's in Australia. 2:30 p.m. Dude, we're gonna be awake. Eyes are gonna be open. No 5:30, no 6. Usual times. 2:30 in the afternoon, which is great, personally. 2:30 to I think 5:30. I think it'll be 3 hours. I think the time slot will be 3 hours. And then 8:30 I got a match, and then I got a match at 1:30. I'm going to be totally exhausted by the end of Saturday. Then I'm going to take a big nap on Sunday, so I'm okay. Okay, big W, dude, big W. 2:30 in the day, anytime. We need to sign Fred back. Why would he do that to himself, man? He can win stuff in Turkey. Anyway, I shall see you guys on Saturday. Elimination Chamber, that's the one we're doing. So I'll see you then. In the meantime, guys, have a good rest of the week and don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy until Saturday. I'll see you then. Take care, guys. Good night.